key. What are the three things you look for in terms of investing in a fintech startup, let's say at a $500,000 invest?
I'm really, really big on embed fintech, and I want to share the reason why. So at least I usually kind of make fun of, if you want to look at the future of fintech, just go to China. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Alibaba and Tencent is definitely way ahead of the game. And as I mentioned, we're releasing the China Internet Report. One of the things that's really startled me is, even with Alipay doing amazingly well, they are actually making more money with a lot of the financial product, wealth management, insurance, lending, more than they do with Alipay, with payment services. So the big trend going on in the US, I feel like is a little bit lagging behind China, probably 3 or 4 years, is if you look at Apple, they launched their Apple Pay and their Apple Card with Goldman Sachs last year. And then you also look at companies like Google. Google now, like particularly, at least in the US, is now offering a checking account. We think that, same thing for Uber, actually. I actually have an Uber credit card just right from my app, and then be able to earn points. We think that every tech company want to be a fintech company, and have a lot to do with, I think, some of these large platforms realize that, and even for Facebook, they launch payment on WhatsApp in Brazil, because US is very, very tough. And the whole launch wanted to do Libra, which is another different can of worm. So you can see more and more tech companies want to be fintech companies. But not all the tech companies are like Facebook and Apple, right? To deal with licenses and compliance and legal is a lot of work. So the part that I'm really excited about is embed fintech, which means US is complicated because you literally have to get licenses, banking licenses state by state. So we're seeing company, for example, like Plaid, which got bought by Visa. Essentially, they just speed up for lock-in, make it super easy for people, and it's really like scraping a lot of data. Like things like this, which make development much faster, but yet they take care of all the compliance and legal. Embed fintech is banking as a service, lending as a service, insurance as a service. Anything that is like all these banking API is something that I'm super excited about. I think it's definitely a trend where we can't wait. My partner, Chris McCann, wrote a very, very long post. I think you guys can just Google a FinTech Landscape 101. There's a very, very long post that explains some of the opportunity we're excited about, and literally a list of companies that we went through all of them. Yeah, I'm super excited about that.